It was late on a Friday evening when I finally returned home from work, drained but grateful to unwind at last. Julia, my wife, stood in the living room looking unusually glamorous, heels, a short black dress, and makeup done with deliberate precision. I raised an eyebrow. "Going out?" I asked. She paused for the briefest moment before flashing a casual smile. "Yeah, my friend needs me tonight." Her tone was steady, but her eyes flicked to the side. Something inside me shifted. I'd noticed the changes for weeks now, more frequent girls' nights, her phone clutched like it contained state secrets, and the faint trace of perfume I didn't recognize lingering on her clothes. My instincts told me something wasn't right, and tonight, I wasn't going to ignore it. I leaned back, studying her carefully. She tried to act at ease, but her nervous tics betrayed her, shifting from foot to foot, tapping her heel against the floor, refusing to meet my eyes. I knew that look. I'd seen it before, back when she used to hide shopping bills or downplay small lies. But this wasn't about handbags or shoes. This was different. Taking a slow breath, I said evenly, "Before you head out, there's something you need to see." Her smile faltered, and the color drained from her face. "What do you mean?" she asked, her voice tight. I pulled out my phone. It was already open to the photos I'd been holding onto for a week. My suspicion had peaked the previous Saturday when she claimed to be helping a friend move, but didn't come home until nearly 3 in the morning. Coincidentally, my cousin was dining downtown that same night and spotted Julia, not hauling boxes, but sitting across from a man in a nice restaurant. She wasn't just sitting, though. She was leaning close, laughing, touching his arm in a way no friend would. My cousin took pictures and sent them to me, urging me to wait until I was ready to confront her. Tonight was that moment. I handed Julia the phone. Her fingers trembled as she scrolled through the images, her in a floral dress, smiling at a man I didn't recognize, leaning in, lips almost touching his. She froze, her mouth parting, but no excuse came. "So," I said quietly, "where exactly are you headed tonight? Another moving job? Or dinner with him again?" The silence that followed was crushing. Her breathing quickened, her grip tightening around her purse as though she were a child caught sneaking out of class. She forced out a nervous laugh. "It's not what it looks like," she stammered. I cut her off. Don't insult me. I've heard enough lies." For once, she had no clever defense. Her face paled, the confident woman who had strutted toward the door now resembling a cornered thief. She opened her mouth again, but I stopped her with a look. "Tonight, you're not going anywhere." Her eyes widened, fear flickering, not because she thought I'd hurt her, I never raised a hand in anger, but because she finally realized the game was over. I pulled a folder from the drawer and set it on the table. Inside were bank records, copies of text messages I'd quietly retrieved, and a drafted separation agreement prepared with my lawyer. Julia gasped when she saw the documents. You already knew," she whispered. I nodded. "I knew enough. I just wanted to see if you'd admit it." The weight of the truth hit her harder than any slap could. She collapsed onto the couch, her purse slipping to the floor. Tears brimmed as she reached for me. "Please. It was a mistake. It didn't mean anything." Her voice cracked with desperation, but I had heard enough. I leaned forward, my tone cold but steady. "Maybe you meant nothing to him. But you were everything to me. And you threw it away for a thrill." She sobbed into her hands, but I didn't soften. The damage was done. There was no repair left to make. I stood, walked to the door she had been so eager to walk through, and opened it wide. "You wanted to leave tonight? Then go. But you're not coming back here." Shock filled her expression. She had expected anger, maybe shouting, but not finality. I pointed to the folder. "Those papers will be filed on Monday. Every cent I worked for is secure. You won't touch my savings, my home, or my future. The only thing you'll carry out of here is regret." Her sobs grew heavier, but I didn't flinch. Slowly, she gathered her things, her mascara running as she realized there was nothing left to bargain with. And in that moment, a calmness washed over me. The weight of betrayal that had haunted me for weeks evaporated. Julia had made her choice long before tonight. All I had done was hand her the consequences. She walked past me, eyes red and swollen, without a single word left to manipulate me. The door closed behind her with a final, echoing thud, the sound of an ending. That night, sitting alone in the quiet house, I didn't feel broken. I felt free. Julia thought she could live two lives, but deception always comes with a price. My refusal to bend had stripped her of excuses and left her facing reality. In the end, betrayal isn't only about the act. It's about the choice someone makes, believing you'll never find out. But I did. And instead of pleading or forgiving, I let her step into the life she had chosen. For the first time in years, I was ready to step into mine, without her.